It is a common misperception that only Japanese Americans were sent to internment camps during World War II. German Americans were detained and placed into these internment camps as well, thousands of them, in fact. Filmmakers and producers, brother and sister duo Christina Wagner and Joe Crump, have come together to tell the story of these people who were detained and interred in their documentary, Children of Internment. They are both here with us this morning to talk about the documentary and where you can see it this weekend. Guys, thanks for coming in. And really, thanks for telling this story. You know, it's, as we said, we knew during World War II Japanese Americans were interned, but there was a huge number of German Americans as well. What prompted you, first of all, to tell this story?
Well, I worked on General Hospital, the soap opera, for over 25 years, and then I went back to college in around 2006, and I got my degree in history at Cal State Northridge. And my senior thesis was about the internment of Germans, because I was researching Japanese internment for this thesis, and I discovered, wow, the Germans were also interned. So it was a special paper because it's a story that's never really been told.
Right, right. So did you call up your brother and you said, hey, I got a great idea for a documentary. Let's make this happen. Is that how?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
After the paper was written, I sent it to him, and he said, "This is great. We should make a movie out of it."
Yeah.
So, and we did.
So tell us about the process of it. So the movie it combines a lot of obviously historic photos. You met with families, survivors of this. Tell us the process. What was it like making this for you?
Well, we met with about 18 different folks that were interned with their parents. So most of them were children when they were interned. And we went around the country and interviewed them. So this is an oral history and their personal experiences. There's no narration in this documentary. It's all coming from the mouth of the people that are interned.
Wow. Okay, that's got to have a profound effect on the audience watching it, because in the documentary we usually rely on that narrator to guide us, but having just these voices and really letting those voices come out. I'm assuming there's less editing, that it really makes it more profound for an audience to experience.
It was a lot of editing. Actually, that's how we told the story. We went out, we went across the country, we went into these people's homes, we interviewed them. They were very happy to come forward and tell their story. And then we spent the next year, I'd fly to Indiana and we'd sit and we'd edit this thing and put it together and tell the story with the words that they had said. And it's been a great journey.
Wow, that's got to be a really profound experience to see it. And speaking of seeing it, we have one shot to see it this weekend as part of the Santa Fe Film Festival, is that right?
Exactly.
Okay, so tell us about the screening.
It's going to be on Sunday at 10:45 a.m. There's going to be a Q&A afterwards with the internees and with us as the directors. And we're excited. It's going to be at the Jean Cocteau Theater in Santa Fe.
It's a great theater. If you've never been, folks, a great theater, of course, owned by George R.R. Martin of Game of Thrones fame. So that theater's been getting a lot of attention lately. Lots of stuff going on there.
Good.
Now, there is a website. If for some reason we're already booked up on Santa Fe, can't make it, y'all have a website that you post all the screenings that, that we can kind of keep track of this movie. So tell us about that website.
It's childrenofinternment.com, and as the screenings come up, we'll post them.
Okay.
So that's where you check it if you're interested and want to come and see it.
Yeah, absolutely. This seems really, and it's doing the film festival circuit right now, right?
We just came from Newport Beach.
Okay.
So we'll see where it goes next.
Where it goes next. So are there any plans after Santa Fe for it to screen again in New Mexico? As of yet?
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment.
You know, we're independent
We're going to work to change that. We are going to work to change that, because I think this is a story that people need to hear. Because as we were talking earlier, this is a story that has ramifications still today. This isn't just an historic document. This is a reflection of what we are currently experiencing in many ways.
Absolutely.
All right, guys, thank you so much for coming and thank you for telling this story. And we will, of course, have links on our website at casa.com under the Casa blog to this movie's website.